What's up guys, so it's me again. I noticed there was a lot of views on the last video and there was a lot of questions as well about the bike. I've owned it for quite some more time now. It's had a lot more miles put on it, and I just want to let you know what I've done to it since the last video. The changes I've made and how they're holding up and how the bike's holding up in general. So I've got this. Now I don't know if I'm going to use this or not, but what I want to show you first is the new crank that I've put onto it. It's gone with the Holotech one, so you can go straight through it. It looked really beefy. I don't know how much I can show you really, but it's a lovely crank. I would say a better upgrade. It's definitely saved some weight as well, but it is lovely. It's got 2 extra teeth on the front sprocket now. Doesn't really affect climbing at all. It did have to adjust this a little bit as well, because obviously the 2 extra teeth, it tightened the chain a bit more, so I did have to adjust that a little bit. For the rear brake that we put on, we got the XT Dior. This was all done by Evan Cycles as well. Now it's bedded in and it's all been done properly. It's amazing, to be quite honest with you. I don't have the best experience with 29 bikes stopping all that quickly, but this one does. This one very much does, very much. There was a few questions about the tubeless tyres and how well they're holding up. So at the minute they've got 30 psi in. These are the valves I went with. You can find them on Amazon. And I went with Stan's tubeless liquid. And I put in 100 mil. The pedals, the Nukeproof pedals, grippy as anything. You can't change your foot position once you're actually on it, so which is really nice. The only problem was these bits here, these little bits, these come loose, and it makes the whole pedal wobble back and forward. If you actually just have some Loctite, then you can put some Loctite on that, and it solves the issue altogether. For the rear suspension, I'm now running 200 psi because I love how firm it is. Like I say, at my riding, I do a lot of leisure riding, but I do a lot of downhill kind of trails as well, and I need it to take a bit more hitting than you would normally have on a nice leisure ride. So it's still nice and springy, but it's just got that little bit of more oomph. On the front, I actually had to let this one down a little bit. It came a little bit too hard. They pumped it up a little bit too much. So I have released that back down. For the life of me, I can't remember what pressure it is, but it's got enough give. The dropper seat post, I have raised it up a little bit more, as you can see. Now, one little thing, if you get this and then you go, I want the actual post coming up a bit more. You maybe you just want a bit more height on the seat, and then what you find when you put it up, the seat comes down when you sit on it without pressing the actual dropper post lever. It basically means that the cable inside's been it's just a bit too tight, and it's opening the valve to drop the allow the dropper seat post to actually drop. So all you want to do is you've got a little bit of adjuster here. You just want to move that, loosen it basically, and it will give you a little bit more tension to play with. I've added the bottle holder, which is a good one, and that's about it for now. What's the few things that came loose? Okay, so yeah, bedding in. I had a couple of these come loose, absolutely normal. You could feel it wobble. I took it to Evan Cycles anyway for the check, and to do the bottom brackets, so I managed to just nip them all up, tighten them, re-grease them, and the back hub came loose a bit, which again, it's a new part, it's going to come loose. It's not a judgment on the bike, it's just these things happen, so they've tightened that back up for us. Bar that, there's nothing else really to say. It's still going really quite strong. I've brought a headset spacer for one of these, and I'm going to be moving this up one instead, and that's because I'm quite a tall person, so I'm going to be moving up one when I get them. Someone asked about the grips. So these are Ergon grips. I think these are Gen 1. These are still lovely, my favourite grips. That's about it, people. I think I've covered everything. So there's the update. I wish you all the best. Happy riding.